Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. We are at the Book of Madness Part 2. Alright, so with this we start with the blue wizard, but before I do that I wanted to grab this for you guys so you could see the benefit if we defeat this monster. Alright, so if we beat him, better to give. Choose a player. Each other player places one card from their hand on top of the chosen player's deck in any order. Then each player except the chosen one draws a card. That's kind of cool. If we don't, each player draws a random card from the player's hand to their right and places it in their own discard pile. And just so you guys know, this is a promo card. You'll see the monster next. I like this monster. It's cool. All right, so we'll start with blue. So first thing that happens, we already did the checking, or what is it called? Concentration phase. So next, we'll move this to 1. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of that multi-level curse. Now, how I do that multi-element curse, how I'm going to do that is I'm going to discard 1 red, 1 green, 1 white, and 1 white that's going to be considered a blue because of my special ability. So I discard those 4 and I can destroy this multi-level curse. So see ya. That way we don't have to worry about adding additional elements, the air elements to every other curse. And I'm going to draw the 2 spotter of earth into my deck because that's what I'm most worried about. Okay, so I have these 3 cards left. And I think what I'm going to do with my 2 blue... So I could do a couple things. I could do Torrential Rain, which is one player, which could be me, shuffles their discard pile and support into their deck. So essentially this could be shuffled into my deck, and then that way I would not have to draw madness. I can also take this 2 and cure this madness, but I think I'm going to use my Torrential Rain. I think that's a pretty cool idea. So I'm going to use this 2. And when I use those 2, I am then going to shuffle. And I'm going to shuffle my deck up. I should place something on there. Shuffle their discard pile and support. So I had a discard pile, but I don't have a support. So that's fine. There we go. And then I'm going to end my turn because, ooh, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to play this. This is my first time using combustion. I'm going to destroy this madness. It's only 1 madness that's gone. I have 19 more, so I'm not worried about it. Especially if I can use that ability more often. So now I'm going to draw 6 cards, hoping for some green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now look at that. I've got green like nothing, nobody's business. That's awesome. All right. So now I come to red's turn. First thing that red does, concentration. Refreshes his spells. Then we move the book to number 2. If you see, there's no curse here, so we don't have to do anything. Now we're looking at how can we cure or destroy some of these curses. Well, first, discard 4 fire, because that's pretty simple, to get rid of the fire curse. And with that, we'll grab a 2-pointer of air into our deck. Okay, so I've got, let's see, earth he's going to be able to take care of. The biggest one he isn't is air. So I think what I'm going to do is discard this green to activate growth. And I'm going to have to put another madness into my deck. Now, don't forget that the red guy, madness in his deck is, I mean, you don't want madness in your deck, but it's not nearly as bad as other players because he can actually discard madness to draw a card. So basically it just has no effect if he only has 1 in his hand. But if you draw more than one, you can only do that once per turn. So we're hoping for some air here. And instead we got water. Which, that's okay. We can instead do something else. Ooh, I will use my Fire's ability. One player can discard one card and then draw one card. So I'm going to do that. Discard a blue to draw one. Looking for air. Green. Okay. One of each of those, can't do much else. So I'm just going, ooh, I could put the green in support. And so hopefully get more. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use ice, discard the blue so I can put the green in support. And draw 6 cards. There's a madness. 4, 5, 6. Now, unfortunately, we are going to have this affect us. So we move on to the blue player's turn. He will concentrate and refresh his spells. I'll grab the combustion one in a second. I'm just on this side of the screen, so it's easier for me to do this. Go to 3, and each player receives a madness in their discard pile, like so. Okay, so now what we're going to do from blue, first I'm going to take care of that. First thing is discard these 2 values of green to destroy the green one. And I think I'm going to grab a 2-spotter of green again. I got to grab some more blue soon, but I'm going to do green one more time. And with that, I think it's time to start upgrading our decks a little bit. What do you think? Yeah, so either a deck or... I'm going to be honest. I'm going to use my 2-spotter of water to come and grab the next level spell. And then we can flip over this one. Our next level, so you can read this. One other player draws 1 card and then places 1 card from their hand in support. Pretty nice. Now I have to get rid of one here. And I used combustion once. I don't think I'm going to use it again. So I'm going to get rid of it. Now, the thing about ice touch is it's going to cost me 2 blue to do that ability. So, let's see. I can treat this 1 air as any element type. So I'm actually going to discard both of these to get a 2-spotter of water. Put that in my deck. And I'm just going to keep the green in my hand. I don't need to go through my deck too fast, right? So I'll draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now we move back to red. First thing, red used 3 spells last time. Wow. I'll clear that. Move to 4. No curses. And pretty simple to see that we want to cure this. Boom. Gone. And I get a 2-spotter and I'll do fire. Okay. Now, what's coming in the next one is white, green, and red with 1 multicolor. So I think one thing I'm going to do is discard this madness to draw another card. Oh, perfect. I'm going to use this blue, put this here, to then throw my 2-spotter of red in support. It's just giving us lots of options. And then, let me see. I think I'm going to leave it at that, because I only have 1s of each of those. And draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great. All right, so then what we do is we move along to Blue. Blue didn't use any of his spells. We'll go to round 5. Okay. He has to have one of each element type. White, green. The only thing he doesn't have is blue. So if I could get a blue into my support, that would really help him. So I'm going to use this air, one air, as if it was a blue. Okay? That lets me place one card from your hand to support. Awesome. Got a blue there. Then we have white, which I don't have. Green, which I have 2 green and 2 red. I think I'm actually going to use these 2 green and buy the green level spell. And I'll go grab that and then show you guys. So that is Stone Skin. Destroy 1 card from your hand or support pool. Then receive 1 higher value card in your discard pile. So if I destroy a level 1 fire, I would then get a level 2. As cool as this one is, I just don't see myself using it that much. So I'm actually going to get rid of this one. And place Stone Skin. And then with these 2 red, I'm going to keep them. And I will just draw up to 6. 4, 5, 6. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so then we get to Blue's turn. I'm sorry, Red's turn. And we'll refresh spells. And then move this to here. But guess what? We get the benefit here. Choose a player. Each other player places 1 card from their hand on top of the chosen player's deck in any order. Then each player except the chosen one draws a card. So I'm going to grab... Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put a 1 air, because 1 air can be used as anything for Blue. It's just so helpful for Blue. Place that on top of his deck, and then red guy gets to draw a card. Oh, great, it was a madness. Really helpful. Okay, so then we will move on and flip to the next monster. And this monster is the Spirit of Christmas. I think he looks kind of cool. The bad ability of him is shuffle all cards in the support pool and players' hands. Oh, this is terrible. Starting with the active player, deal them clockwise, order back to players' hands. So, oh, wow. Okay. So it's cards in support pool and... Oh, man. All right. So it's support pool and hand. It's both of them. This is terrible because I had set myself up to use the support pool to be able to get those multicolored. Now I guess we're going to see what's happened. The only advantage is we are going to have more than 6 cards in our hands, and that's okay. It's just the end of the turn we have to have more than that. So I'm going to shuffle these up. Geez, Christmas. Thanks. I am posting this video around Halloween, so it is a little off, but just think of Nightmare Before Christmas, because that's kind of what that looks like. It's like the Nightmare Before Christmas. I want, oh, that's good. Okay, so far doing well. Ah, shoot, I was hoping that would be with him. Oh, that's not as good. That's okay. That's good. That's all right for him to have the air. Blue is good. Oh, he's got another air. Oh, boy. Oh, this is interesting. And this is in his hand. And here. Okay, well, 3 madness. Okay, so now we move this hat down. We get 1 multicolored. And then we get a white, or an air. I always call it white. A green, or earth. And a red, or fire. And I'll read those to you guys just so you know what they say. First one, each player discards their hand that draws 5 cards. Ouch. So normally you have 6. And that would be really bad. Well, blue only has 6 cards in his hand. No, he has 7. Yeah, so then he'd actually lose 2 cards from that. The yellow one, each player receives 1 madness in their discard pile. Green is that, and the red one is that. So that is the second round of the Big Book of Madness. Hope you come back to see round 3. We'll see how it goes. After this round, we'll go to actually having 2 multicolored curses. Thanks so much. Bye.